The Seat Ibiza celebrated a very special birthday last year when it turned 30. And now, 4 generations and several different facelifts and looks later, it's still going strong and remains Seat's best-selling car. And it's not hard to see why either. Like the party island it was named after, the Ibiza holds a special place in many people's hearts and has that unique universal appeal that makes it attractive to lots of different types of people and lots of different lifestyles. To celebrate and embrace that fact, Seat have made the Ibiza available in many different forms, including an estate, a 3 and a 5-door hatch, and then there's this, the very special high-performance Cupra model. So bar the massive Cupra badge on the back, there's a few more subtle touches inside the cabin that let you know that you're in something special. Like this little Cupra badge on the flat-bottom steering wheel and these body-hugging sport seats that come with what's called a Nevada white trim. It sort of feels a little bit like swimsuit material when you touch it, but I like it, it's cool, something a bit different and a less obvious choice than leather. But other than that, you could just be in an everyday Ibiza, which is a good thing because it means it's practical. So there are plenty of storage areas throughout the cabin, as well as a decent sized boot with those all-important shopping bag hooks and just a good bit of usable space in general. There's plenty of room up front. The back is just a little bit tight on headspace thanks to the sloping roofline. But then again, how often are you going to have full-size adults back there anyway? And although being a 2-door hot hatch is not exactly aimed at the family market, there are ISOFIX fittings for child seats back there, as well as 4 airbags and ESP stability control, making it a pretty safe car all round and helping it to score the full 5-star rating on the NCAP safety test. The level of equipment across the range is good, with electric windows and mirrors and a CD stereo with MP3 connectivity as standard, and all models bar the entry level get this Seat Touch system, which will act as a sat-nav, Bluetooth for your phone and a trip computer. But this being the top-end Cupra model, it comes with lots more extras, like 17-inch alloy wheels, the Cupra body kit, Climatronic climate control and automatic lights and wipers. So what is it about the Cupra that makes it so special on the road? Well, believe it or not, it's only a 1.4 litre petrol engine under the hood, but the addition of both a turbo and a supercharger helps it to develop a massive 180 brake horsepower and an impressive 0 to 60 time of just 6.9 seconds. And that's the most fun thing about the Cupra, I think, is the takeoff, or more like the lift off, because it just launches like a little rocket. So you just get this really great low down power surge, even the tiniest little bit of wheel spin on a more spirited takeoff, which isn't a bad thing and will definitely put a smile on your face. Things get a lot smoother after that though, and you'll barely even notice moving up through the gears, or rather as the car moves through the gears for you, because the Cupra is only available with this DSG automatic gearbox, which makes for the most effortless drive. It's got a really smooth power uptake, so smooth in fact that you really don't notice the speed building, so you do have to be careful to keep an eye on the speedometer. And while the automatic is great and, like I said, really effortless and great for around town, sometimes, and especially when you buy a hot hatch, you want to be a little bit more engaged with the drive. You want to feel and hear the revs changing. And luckily with the Cupra you can still do that, because it's got these flappy paddles on the steering wheel that allow you to manually select a gear, giving you more control over your drive, and it sounds much better this way too. The great thing about hot hatches nowadays is that they no longer mean massive engines and heavy fuel consumption, and while this is a high performance car, it's by no means a fuel guzzler. Quite the opposite in fact, with an average fuel economy of 5.9 litres per 100 kilometres, which is almost 48 miles to the gallon, and not that much lower than some of the other models in the range. Low CO2 emissions of just 139 grams a kilometre puts it into tax band B, which gives an annual motor tax bill of €280, which anyone with an old car will tell you is not bad at all. So yeah, the Cupra is everything I thought it would be. It's fast, it's fun, but it's also very doable as an everyday car, because you have all the practicality of the Ibiza with the space and the low running costs, and all the extras are nice and subtle, so it won't attract too much attention if you don't want it to. Another thing that makes it accessible is the price, because the Cupra starts at just over €23,000, and that's already kitted out with all the extras you could ever need. So for a high performance car, it actually offers quite good value for money. And with the entry level starting from just over 13,000, there's plenty of trims in between to choose from too, like the Sport and FR, as well as the more family friendly 5-door hatch and estate. So like I said at the beginning, there is an Ibiza out there for everyone. To find the right one for you, log on to CarsIreland.ie to see a wide range of new and used models, and while you're there, make sure to check out our new car channel for more reviews as well as details of where to find your local Seat dealer. I'm Sinead for CarsIreland.ie.